bossy when you're ready.
Hey, what's going on, guys? To Intuitive 717, I am back with another reading. Of course, the Bossy Beeves is chilling here, and with that tail action there, she means business. Let's get right into this message, okay? So I'm getting a message for the Divine Masculine Collective, okay? So I'm feeling like at this point, there's nothing that can change their mind. Nothing gonna change my mind. I was waiting for a song synchronicity. Instead, I got my mind is made up. Like, there's nothing that I can do, like, to change my mind about whoever this Divine Feminine is. And it's interesting because I did punch in my mind is made up. And I ended up getting, like, a lot of synchronicities around, like, someone finding their way back to God or Source. So I don't know what that means. You guys can pause the video and punch it in yourself, and just see what happens when you type in my mind is made up, because that was the clear message I got. And I literally was about to do the reading and I was like, wait a second, I'm going to punch that into Google and see what comes up. So I do feel like for the Divine Masculine Collectives, they may be seeing some kind of truth about you or this connection, and I feel like somebody is very secure in their knowing or their truth. It's like they've seen something through God's presence, or they may have prayed about something and it came to pass, or I don't know, like I just feel like this could be a Divine Masculine who really, they want you and they're focused on you, and I feel like the only way back to you is through prayer. I don't know why, like, I'm getting that message, but I guess it came up through that, like, my mind is made up song synchronicity. So I'm gonna start with the Romance Angels and we'll see what comes up out of that. Guys, Mega's so freaking cute, I just can't. Okay, what is coming up for the Divine Masculines in terms of what they want to express to the Divine Feminines about how they are feeling about the connection at this time? I really am getting strongly here that their mind, I guess it's made up. There's nothing anyone can do to change their mind about you at this point, okay? And I'm talking about all corners of their life. It could be, I don't know, maybe a spouse, maybe someone they're married to, maybe someone they've been with in a marriage, even like family and friends. Okay, I feel like people's opinions at this time, they're starting to see that it's like nothing matters. It's like, I may be in these contracts, I may be, and that's exactly what they're seeing it as, is like, this is a contract. Like, I'm not really meant to be in this place. It's like, when I stop and pause and really think about it, like, what am I doing? What am I really committed to? Okay, someone's waking up and maybe realizing that they're committed to the wrong thing. That's why I feel like they're maybe like reaching out in prayer to God, because they're seeking some kind of forgiveness. They may be like telling like God, I don't know, maybe through prayer or confession, that it's like, I made a mistake and I need you to forgive me here. But I'm feeling everything in like my heart and space to like move towards this Divine Feminine. Like, my mind is made up. I can't do anything to change my mind. I've tried. So that could be what that song synchronicity is about, is like literally somebody feeling like, you know, I can't do this anymore. Finances and career could be playing a factor. And this could also be part of the reason why it is they may be seeking assistance from above, right? Maybe getting into this has now caused them to feel stuck in the area of maybe finances. Okay, but somebody's asking for a way out is what I'm hearing. Your masculines could be under a lot of pressure too, or just having a lot of realizations hit them one after the next. And that's what happens like when the masculines start ascending. It becomes a little bit overwhelming at times, and that's why they seek such solace in the Divine Feminine's energy. And many of you are very receptive because you just know they're about to embark on a lot. So I feel like your energy anchors them, or it grounds them in some way, just to let them know that all of the epiphanies, all of the synchronicities, all of the realizations that they may be having, even the tower moments, the dark night of the soul wants to pull them down. But I feel like you're there as some kind of beacon of light in their life right now to let them know, don't go crazy, just get a grip, okay? Take things day by day. Just pay attention and observe what's going on around you. You're this beautiful energy of like patience around them. You are their queen, Divine Feminine, because queen energy represents patience, okay? And that's what I feel like many of you are, you're symbolizing in your Divine Masculine's life at this time, is just inner peace and patience with the journey, okay? Especially through the dark night of the soul. Okay, so getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. They're seeing you as their light. Okay, and this is why nothing can change their mind about you at this point, is because they're getting to know you on a deeper, more spiritual level. That's why nothing can change their mind. They've seen what they've had to see about you through like spiritual means. Like I feel like a lot of your divine masculines will never admit to anybody that they've started praying since maybe like a dark night of the soul with you, divine feminine. It could have been the time that you guys might have gone through a separation. Okay, and you could have felt it too energetically. You were maybe drained, fatigued, worrying about your divine masculines a lot, maybe experiencing bouts of like unluckiness in your own life. So many of you were like, oh shit, gotta gear up. So a lot of you connected more to your own faith. Like during the same time, I feel like both of you were mirroring prayer. But divine feminines, you guys are like literally spiritual warriors. Like you will pull out your sword, like Joan of Arc type of energy, and go out there and literally like shove for your divine masculines. Like if you guys only get an inkling that they might be going through some kind of shit, a lot of you are just ready to like shove for them, you know? I'm hearing Lil Baby in the song Band for Band. He's like, I'ma have love for bro for life. We talk or not, I step with him. Okay, that's how you guys feel about your divine masculines. Like we talk or not, I step with you, bro. So I feel like a lot of you, as you get to know your divine masculines, as they get to know you, they're starting to see your energy, okay? They're starting to feel it as genuine. Everything that everybody had said, they now see it as obstacles. These people were purposely trying to place obstacles in their way of their purpose. Like, I mean, you literally are coming off as like their purpose. Everything about you screams, that's what I wanted to do. That's the journey that I wanted to embark on. That's why the universe blesses the divine feminine with so much abundance, because everybody's that's pointing their fingers at you, the universe will point 3 more back at them, right? So, yeah, like I feel like a lot of them, as they get to know you, they are starting to realize that you are their prayers. You are their prayer come true. Not even a dream or wish. You are their prayer come true. Okay, so we do have passion as well. Okay, so this passion that's been ignited between the both of you, this is also something that they know it can't change their mind. Okay, nothing or no one can change their mind at this point, because you've connected to them in a way that it brings their soul alive. Like their insides feel really good. Okay, it might be all of like the chakras aligning. It might be honestly, like I do feel like a lot of your divine masculines have had to, because of this passion that they've had for you, many of them, without even realizing it, have started to like attain more healthier habits. Okay, many of them are now learning how to do breath work, because they're like, shit, like I can't even text her without feeling like I'm gonna puke, right? I can't even have a phone conversation with her without like feeling like I'm gonna have bouts of anxiety. So many of them are just like looking up like how to stop nervousness, and they're stumbling into things like breath work, for example. Okay, so because of you and because of this passion that you've ignited in them, many of them are seeking out healthier ways of existing, of being. Okay, so this passion, like you're allowing their heart and soul to sing with joy, but not just like in this area of romance, but like in a lot of different areas of their life. It's like this love between you two that's ignited. It's definitely making someone feel very, very sure of, I think, what it is they've maybe known all along. Okay, again, I am picking up very, very heavily to tell some of you that a lot of your divine masculines, they really are seeing, or maybe starting to see, oh sorry guys, there's just a knock at my door. Okay, yeah, I usually never get knocks at my door, especially unexpected knocks, so that might be a synchronicity for some of you. Poor Mega 2 jumped off the table because she probably thought it was my son about to barrel through the hallway here. But yeah, that could be a synchronicity for some of you, right? Like that knock is just like, hello, you know, knocking on heaven's door, or maybe messages coming through, or realizations, like that realization, that knock. Okay, somebody's gaining a lot of clarity here about who it is you are. And what I was about to tell you guys before that interruption was, like again, many of them who are trying to sort through this connection, they really are starting to see that like the people around them literally placing obstacles in their way. And at this point, it's not even about you and the divine masculine and blocking a relationship. At this point, it's many of your divine masculines realize like people were blocking their greatness. Okay, it was necessary for you two to get to know each other, because now as you guys are getting to know each other, maybe in like the later stages of your journey, a lot of your divine masculines are frustrated because they're like, shit, like, why wasn't I connecting with your mind, your soul, your thoughts, your perspective? Why wasn't I connecting with you more? And they're starting to realize it was because they talk too much, bro. They might have talked too much. They might have tried to seek out too many opinions rather than just making an autonomous decision to get to know you, right? This came at a later stage in your connection. I feel like maybe after many cycles you two had passed through, like this getting to know each other was this very slow energy. And I feel like it was a process of many of your divine masculines learning to be autonomous when it comes to making their own decisions in matters of the heart and relationships. Many of them too are also being very hush about this connection right now because they want to get to know you like on their own terms. Okay, they're being very secretive and protective about this connection right now. It's because they know their mind is made up. Nothing or no one can change their mind about you, but they're keeping this connection under wraps as well. Okay, so let's get some more messages from the Law of Attraction deck. Okay, we'll get some tarot messages on it, okay? So at this point, where are your divine masculines headed in terms of making a decision towards this connection? I feel like this one wants to come out here. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, and we do have the Finances and Career card coming up as well. So with the Ten of Pentacles here, I do feel like stability is a big thing for a lot of your divine masculines right now. Like if many of them maybe are just a little bit quiet, they are focused, okay? Major realizations happening, especially about a connection that they may be in and how to free themselves from that. Because again, a lot of them have been, I feel, in this vulnerable place here. She's naked, so I'm just going to cover it. But a lot of them have been in this very vulnerable place of like prayer, okay? There's a rainbow in the sky as well with the Ten of Pentacles. They've been wanting like some kind of lucky break. This maybe represents that dark night of the soul as well that many of them could be going through because the dark house in the background there. So this could have something to do with wanting to leave a marriage behind, okay? Because I feel like it's the contract is up. The contract is up. Somebody, I feel like someone's masculine, they could have been in some kind of contract where they're having a realization about feeling stuck versus taking a particular type of action in order to create some kind of freedom for yourself. And finances has a lot to do with this. But I do feel like with the Ten of Pentacles here, 10 is about completion, okay? So they may be letting go. They may be cutting ties. They may be cutting losses as well. This is going to be another important lesson that could be coming up for many of your masculines. Something that once kept them stuck in the world of Pentacles, finances, career, they're letting go. Somebody's realizing that it's like, because of the nakedness here, I could start from scratch. There's more. The next phase of my life is going to be focused on like love, peaceful relationships. I feel like in the past, it was focused a lot on money, stability in an area that they just weren't happy with. Look at the darkness in that house. This is what somebody's coming to realize, like maybe money versus like peace and love and just like harmony, right? Somebody's letting go of like finances or some kind of like important job. Some of you might work with your divine masculines and they could have a really high position in the company, or they're willing to leave that all behind for this connection because they're realizing like, you know what, like, for me to stay or be like or feel like I'm some kind of coward tied to this karmic situation, like that's what I feel like. I feel like I'm a coward and my hands are tied to this contract that I'm in. It's like, I'm a fucking man, bro. Nobody tying my ass down. If I want to make a damn decision, I'm gonna make a damn decision. That's where your divine masculines are at. Very King of Swords energy, okay? King of their castle type of shit. That's why like the rainbow is there, because they're realizing like, I need to bring back harmony into my own home, into my own space. Maybe they need to take back control of their life, because that was the card with the unicorn sitting inside of the circle that came out. I think maybe it came out in yesterday's reading, didn't it, guys? Wow, that's a really powerful message to come up. They want harmony. Oh, there's that past life again. What the hell? Ah, my goodness. It's a lot of twin flame epiphanies happening. That's why. That's what's giving them the courage to step into this kind of king energy, right? It's your energy. You were that anchor, that beacon of light that's giving them all of this confidence, because you're bossing up in your own life, Divine Feminine, and naturally what you do for yourself, your masculines cannot help but hop on that path as well. That's what makes you guys like twin flames. That's what makes you guys like one. It's like you burn as one. Okay, so when one is feeling like really passionate, the other feeds off of that energy, and vice versa. Okay, I feel like you guys are just picking up where it is you left off, and it's about to get good. Okay, it is about to get good. Many validations and confirmations coming through. And this has also been like, with the 10 of Pentacles here, this has been a really slow process for some of you. And now is the time where you're going to see like, you've maybe been in this cycle with your twin flame for like 8 years. And then within a year or two, it's like, holy shit, so much change ends up happening. It's because I'm telling you, when the masculines are ready to ride, they go a lot faster than the divine feminines do in terms of like awakening and manifestation and abundance. Like when masculines are ready to decide that they want something, nothing can get in their way. With the divine feminines, it's kind of like this kind of birthing process where it's like the same as like, you know, the energy in your womb. It takes time to grow a baby. It takes time to birth something. And then you might find like, oh my God, it's like months later, all of your abundance is just like fruitful, coming through like a big basket of fruit, right? With your divine masculines, it's instant, okay? But it's all about energy. They have to have the mindset that says, yes, this is what I want. I'm going to go after it. No room for excuses, nothing like that. So yeah, that is what I feel like somebody's maybe realizing is like, wait a second, I'm getting a second chance here, getting a second shot. I'm going to do it right this time, okay? What else is coming up in terms of how it is they may be feeling towards this connection with the divine feminine? Okay, so trust. Okay, and I feel like this is maybe where we're going to end off the reading here, is with this message, because I couldn't think of a more perfect card when it comes to just how it is they feel. The trust that they have now in this connection, and the trust too tells me that it's coming from a good place, which is why I think that my mind is made up. Like there's nothing that can change my mind about this. It's coming from a good place. It's coming from source. Okay, the messages, the synchronicity, some of the signs that they may be getting about you in this connection, and the direction that they should be going in, the courage that they're going to need to take some of the action that they're about to take, even though it may be unorthodox from what everybody else wants them to do. They're going to be getting that strength from source that says, I'll be behind you when you make these decisions. Don't worry about everybody else. I'll help you make these decisions when the time comes. Okay, it's like somebody like quitting a job, but they already got something lined up before they quit. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so yeah, that's the check-in for the Divine Masculine Collective, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. If you guys would like to do a personal session with me, you can visit me on... Oh. Sorry, guys. I was feeling that in my chest coming, but I kept trying to like take deep breaths so that I could like control the sensation in my chest, but it couldn't stop. Sorry, I got distracted by Ariel on the couch. She's so freaking cute. But yeah, if you guys would like a personal session with me, I'm on Hipsy. I'm on Wizio. Check out some of the links I have in my bio section. And I did post it in the community section and in the shorts as well. So check me out, guys. I'd love to work with you. You can read through some of the reviews as well if you would like before booking a session with me. I would love to work with you guys one-on-one. I've really been enjoying some of the private one-on-ones that we have had. Okay, thank you so much to those of you who have reached out. And if you guys would like to join the membership section as well, I do have some of the 18 plus juicier readings on there. So if you guys are, really just kind of embarking on the more romantic, kind of sensual sides of your journey, check it out. Okay, I've got some juicy readings in that library for you. All right, until then, I'll catch you guys in the next reading. Okay, you guys take care of yourselves. Have a good weekend. Bye.